Alright. Hi, my name is Onyett, and today we're going to learn how to play a few different notes on the drum, your four basic hits. So first off is your bass note. You want to be able to get a nice deep bass. And to do that, just hit it with your open hand right in the middle of the drum. That's your basic bass note. You want it to be flat, firm, and it's nice if you have a big enough drum where you can get both hands in there so you don't have to do a lot of back and forth. You just kind of, it's a nice little bass note there. So that's your basic bass. Next is your tone. Now in order to do tones, make a little triangle with your fingers and the ridge of the drum, play around with it. The deeper you go in, the bassier your tone is going to be, and the farther you come out, the higher your tone is going to be. So get a nice little triangle right here, and you want your fingers tight together. That's the big tip right here. Your fingers nice and tight, and with your tight, you just come down and see it's got that nice little tone sound to it. So that's your tone right there. Now in order to do a slap, the exact same position with a triangle, except for your fingers are spread them apart and nice and loose. Shake them out if you need to figure out how to get that nice high slap. So same sort of thing, but your fingers are loose, slightly spread, and see that nice high crisp slap sound there. So recap the difference between the tone and the slap. Tone, fingers tight. Slap, fingers are open and loose. So you kind of go like that there. Kind of like Spider-Man or Web Feet or something like that. So your tone and your slap. Now your last basic note is called a ghost note, and that's where you just kind of tap in on there. So you're there, but you're not. And what ghost notes do is kind of just add a little bit of filler. They make it complete and kind of whole. So we'll get in the next lessons, you'll figure out more about how to use ghost notes and what they do. But just for a ghost note, it's just a little tap, just like that. So you can kind of hear it, but you can't really hear it. So a really good beat to practice in order to go through that whole flow is we're just going to go bass, bass, tone, tone, slap, slap, ghost, ghost. And you just get a nice little flow. It'll really help you to learn how to play all those different notes. And yeah, and it's good practice for the drum, for timing and everything. So here we go. So it's bass, bass, tone, tone, slap, slap, ghost, ghost. And once you get a little more comfortable with that, you can get a bit more faster. And then add a little bit of speed, the more you're comfortable with it. So that's a really good one. Practice your speed, practice your flow, your movement. Very nice. And that is the end of lesson 1. Really differentiate between your bass, your tones, and your slaps, and try and get it so each hand is roughly the same sound. So really play with that one and get those sounds down pat. And then check out lesson 2.